Why do some people always seem to win while others stay stuck no matter how hard they try? Why does it feel like success comes easily to a few while the majority struggle just to get by? The truth is brutal, but it's also simple. Winning is not about luck. It's not about intelligence. It's not even about hard work alone. It's about understanding and applying the secret code that separates the powerful from the weak, the winners from the loser. And if you don't learn it, you will stay trapped in a cycle of mediocrity for the rest of your life. Stay with this video until the end, because in the next few minutes, you're going to learn exactly why most people never win, and more importantly, how you can break free and start dominating life on your terms. Most people will never be rich. They will never be powerful. They will never achieve true success. Not because they can't, not because they aren't capable, but because they are programmed to lose before they even start. From the moment you are born, the system teaches you to accept mediocrity. You're told to play it safe, to follow the rules, to work hard and wait for success to come. But here's what they don't tell you. Success is not given. It is taken. The people at the top, the winners, the elites, the powerful, they don't wait. They don't ask for permission. They don't care about excuses. They see the world for what it really is, a battlefield where only the strong survive. And if you want to escape the average, if you want to win at life, you need to wake up to this reality before it's too late. Understand this. The world is not fair. The system was never designed to help you win. It was designed to keep you weak, to keep you broke, to keep you trapped in a cycle of dependence. You are taught from childhood to obey, to conform, to follow the path that everyone else is on. Go to school, get a degree, find a job, work for 40 years, retire, and hope that you have enough saved up to survive. But here's the problem. That path was never meant to lead to greatness. It was meant to keep you under control. The rich don't play by those rules. The powerful don't wait their whole lives for a paycheck. They create opportunities. They take risks. They build their own path. And that's the first major difference between winners and losers. Losers wait. Winners act. Losers believe in security. Winners believe in power. Losers think life happens to them, but winners understand that life is theirs to shape. So ask yourself right now, are you living on autopilot? Are you just another piece in someone else's game? Or are you ready to wake up and start playing for yourself? The first and most important step to winning in life is rewiring your mind. Every belief you hold about money, success, and power, someone put that in your head. And most of those beliefs are designed to keep you weak. You were taught that money is evil, that rich people are greedy, that power is something to fear. But what if I told you that's all a lie? What if I told you that those who want to keep you powerless are the ones who taught you to fear power? The truth is simple. Power is not evil. Money is not evil. Strength is not evil. Weakness is evil. Poverty is evil. A life of regret is evil. And if you don't take control of your own destiny, someone else will control it for you. So if you're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you, if you still think life is just going to get better on its own, you need to wake up now. The only person who can change your life is you. The only way to escape the system is to break your old mindset and build a new one. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep living the way you always have, believing the lies that were fed to you, staying comfortable in your excuses, or you can decide right here, right now to take control. Because the truth is, most people will never do this. They will hear this message and do nothing. They will stay the same. They will continue to live a life of mediocrity, waiting for something that will never come. But for those few who are willing to wake up, to listen, to act, everything will change. In the next section of this video, you're going to learn exactly how the winners think, how they operate, and the rules they live by that allow them to dominate in every area of life. If you're serious about breaking free, keep watching, because the secret code to power and winning is just getting started. If you want to win, you must first destroy the loser mindset that has been programmed into you. Society has trained people to think small, to accept mediocrity, and to settle for less than they deserve. Look around. Most people live in fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of stepping outside their comfort zone. And that's exactly why they stay broke, weak, and powerless. The biggest lie you've been told is that playing it safe is the right way to live. Go to school, get a degree, find a stable job, work for 40 years, and then retire when you're too old to enjoy life. That's a trap. That's the system designed to keep you weak. The world does not reward safety. It rewards risk, action, and boldness. Think about the most successful people in the world, the ones who dominate, who live life on their terms. Do you think they played it safe? No. They took risks. They made moves when others hesitated. They bet on themselves when no one else believed in them. And whoa, that's why They are rich, powerful, and free, while everyone else is stuck in a cycle of fear and excuses. The loser mindset makes you afraid of rejection, afraid of failing, afraid of standing out. But here's the truth. Failure is a requirement for success. The difference between winners and losers is not that winners never fail. It's that winners fail and keep going while losers quit. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. The only real failure is refusing to try. Look at your own life. How many times have you let fear stop you? How many times have you talked yourself out of an opportunity because you were afraid of what people might think? Now ask yourself this. Where has that mindset gotten you? Are you living the life you want, or are you just existing? You have two choices right now. Keep thinking like a loser and stay exactly where you are, or destroy that weak mindset and start moving toward power. The decision is yours. But remember this. No one is coming to save you. If you don't take control of your mind, someone else will. And they will use it to keep you small. So what's it going to be? Fear or power? Weakness or strength? The choice is yours. Winning starts in the mind. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Most people wait for permission to be great. They wait for someone to tell them they're good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. That's the mindset of a loser. The world does not reward doubt. It rewards certainty. Think about it. The people who dominate, the billionaires, the elite, the top athletes, the most powerful individuals, are they sitting around doubting themselves? No. They have an unshakable belief that they will win no matter what. They see themselves as kings, as conquerors, as unstoppable forces. And because they believe it, they make it real. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you own. Every single thought you have is either building you up or tearing you down. Every day, you are programming yourself for success or for failure. So ask yourself, what kind of thoughts do you entertain? Are you feeding your mind with power, with belief, with certainty, or are you filling it with doubt, excuses, and weakness? Look around. Most people are programmed to be average. They've been told since childhood to be realistic, to not aim too high, to play it safe. And so they adopt the mindset of the herd. They think small, act small, and live small. But you are not meant to be average. You are not meant to blend in with the crowd. You are meant to stand out, to dominate, to take what's yours. The most dangerous person in the world is the one who believes in themselves completely. Because when you truly believe you are destined for greatness, you become unstoppable. Failure doesn't break you. Rejection doesn't slow you down. You keep moving forward no matter what. The weak mindset says, what if I fail? The strong mindset says, what if I win? The loser says, I don't know if I can do this. The winner says, I will find a way no matter what. Everything you want in life, money, power, success, freedom, begins with your belief in yourself. If you do not believe you deserve it, you will never have it. But the moment you decide deep in your soul that you are worthy of winning, everything changes. So here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. You have to take it. You have to believe in yourself so strongly that failure becomes impossible. And once you develop that mindset, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Why do most people never win? It's not because they lack talent. It's not because they don't have opportunities. It's because they have accepted weakness as their identity. They have a loser's mindset and they don't even realize it. A loser waits. A winner takes action. A loser hesitates. A winner makes decisions with confidence. A loser blames the world. A winner takes full control of his life. This is the difference between those who dominate and those who remain stuck in mediocrity. Most people don't fail because they lack resources. They fail because they lack resourcefulness. Instead of looking for solutions, they look for excuses. Instead of adapting and finding a way forward, they sit and complain. This is why they never rise. This is why they never break free. But here's the truth. You are responsible for everything in your life. The money in your bank account, your responsibility. Your physical condition, your responsibility. The way people treat you, your responsibility. When you accept this, you take back your power. Losers love to say it's not my fault. They blame the economy, their parents, bad luck. Winners don't think like this. Winners say, if I don't have what I want, it's because I haven't done enough to get it. Winners take ownership of their situation, and because of that, they have control. Think about it. How do you react to challenges? Do you complain? Do you make excuses? Do you sit and wait for the perfect moment? Because if you do, you are already losing. Winners act. Winners don't care if the conditions aren't perfect. They create their own opportunities. They don't wait for permission. They take what's theirs. The loser mindset is a disease. It infects weak people and convinces them that they can't change, that they are powerless, that success is only for the lucky few. But this is a lie. Success is not about luck. It's about mindset, discipline, and relentless action. If you want to escape the loser mindset, you need to kill your excuses. Every single excuse you have ever made is nothing but a chain holding you down. Break those chains. Stop telling yourself why you can't and start asking yourself how you can. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't care about your excuses. It only recognizes results. So what are you going to do? Keep making excuses? Or finally take full control of your destiny? What if everything you've been taught about success is a lie? What if the reason you're struggling isn't because you're not capable, but because your mind has been programmed to lose? Understand this. Your mind is your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. It's the battlefield where success is won or lost. If your thoughts are weak, your life will be weak. If your thoughts are powerful, your life will be unstoppable. Most people don't realize they've been brainwashed into mediocrity. They've been conditioned to fear failure, conditioned to stay comfortable, conditioned to accept an average life. From childhood, they are told to follow the system, stay in line, avoid risks. And that's exactly why they never escape. But the truth is, your mind is programmable. And right now, you need to rewire it for power, for dominance, for absolute control over your life. First, eliminate weakness from your thoughts. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. If you think success is for other people, you'll never have it. Every time you catch yourself making an excuse, destroy it immediately. Replace it with a winner's mindset. I will find a way. I will figure it out. I will win. Second, destroy your attachment to comfort. Weak people crave comfort, and comfort breeds failure. If you always look for the easy way out, you will always be weak. Winners are built in discomfort. They push themselves beyond limits. They train their minds to handle stress, struggle, and setbacks because they know that power is forged in fire, not in ease. Third, develop absolute belief in yourself. Weak people doubt, they hesitate, they need validation, but winners walk into a room and believe they own it before they even speak. Winners act with confidence even before they have proof. Why? Because confidence creates results. Doubt creates nothing. Finally, surround yourself with winners. The fastest way to change your mindset is to change your environment. If you're surrounded by losers, you will think like a loser. If you're surrounded by powerful, disciplined, successful people, you will rise to their level. Your mind is either your prison or your power. Which one will it be? Do you think the most powerful people in the world rely on motivation? Do you think champions wake up every day feeling inspired to train, to work, to push beyond limits? No. They don't rely on feelings. They rely on discipline. Motivation is a scam. It comes and goes. If you build your life around motivation, you will be weak. You will be inconsistent. And inconsistency is the enemy of success. Discipline is what separates the elite from the mediocre. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when no one is watching. Most people fail because they let their emotions control them. They wait until they feel like working. But winners show up regardless. They train when they're exhausted. They work when they're uninspired. They execute when others are making excuses. So how do you master discipline? Step 1, remove emotions from the equation. Stop waiting to feel like taking action. Take action anyway. Your feelings are irrelevant. What matters is execution. Step 2, create non-negotiable habits. Winners don't wake up and ask, should I go to the gym today? Or should I work on my goals? They do it because it's part of their identity. Non-negotiable. No debates, no discussions, just action. Step 3, embrace discomfort. If something is hard, it means it's necessary. The gym is painful? Good. That means you're growing. Waking up early sucks? Perfect. That means you're ahead of everyone else still sleeping. Hard things create strong people. Easy things create weak people. And finally, step 4, track your progress. The mind loves proof. If you don't see progress, your brain will trick you into thinking you're failing. Keep a journal. Track your workouts, track your habits, watch how small wins stack up into massive victories. Discipline is the key to power. It's the foundation of success. If you master discipline, you will master life. Have you ever noticed how people perform better when something is on the line? When the stakes are high, when failure is not an option. That's when true power is unlocked. Most people live in comfort. They never put themselves in situations where failure would actually hurt. They play it safe, take no risks, and avoid pressure. And that's exactly why they remain weak, poor, and forgotten. Winners, on the other hand, operate under pressure all the time. They create stakes so high that success becomes the only option. That's how they dominate. Think about the greatest fighters, the greatest entrepreneurs, the greatest minds. They don't just try to win. They structure their entire existence so that failure is unacceptable. They put everything on the line. So how do you adopt this mindset? First, eliminate the backup plan. The moment you give yourself an escape route, your mind will take it. Burn the bridges. Make sure there's no way back. If you want to build an empire, quit thinking like a person who needs a safety net. Make winning the only way forward. Second, create real consequences for failure. If you set a goal and fail, what happens? If the answer is nothing, then your goal is meaningless. You need real stakes. Bet money on your success. Make public commitments. Attach pain to failure and you will force yourself to succeed. Third, operate with urgency. Weak people say, I'll start tomorrow. Champions know tomorrow doesn't exist. It's now or never. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll stay stuck forever. The truth is, people only tap into their real potential when there is something to lose. If you want power, you need to create urgency. You need to make winning a life or death situation. That's how you escape mediocrity. That's how you rise to the top. Why do most people fail? It's not because of bad luck. It's not because of the system. It's because they allow weakness to control their mind. Weak thoughts create weak actions, and weak actions create a weak life. Every time you tell yourself, I can't do this, or maybe I'll try later, you are programming yourself for failure. Every excuse, every doubt, every hesitation, it's poison. Think about it. Have you ever met a truly powerful person who constantly complains? Have you ever seen a winner who doubts themselves? No, because they don't allow weakness to live in their mind. They eliminate it at the source. So how do you do the same? Step one, stop giving weakness a voice. The moment you start thinking about quitting, shut it down. The second you catch yourself making excuses, replace it with action. Weak people talk themselves out of greatness. Winners shut that voice up and move forward. Step two, rewire your brain for dominance. Every time you overcome a challenge, your mind gets stronger. Every time you push through pain, your brain learns that you are unstoppable. The more you embrace difficulty, the more powerful you become. Step three, kill the habit of hesitation. Weak people hesitate. Winners move instantly. You see an opportunity, you take it. You have a decision to make, you make it now. The second you hesitate, your brain starts looking for ways to back out. Move fast. Decide with confidence. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. And the difference is simple. Do you control it? Or does it control you? Most people wake up every day without a plan. They drift through life hoping things will somehow get better. But hope is not a strategy. Winners don't hope. They dominate. So how do you build a mindset that ensures success? You train your mind the same way warriors train their bodies. Step one, control your thoughts. Whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on problems, you get more power. If you focus on power, you get more power. Your mind is a battlefield, and weak thoughts are the enemy. Destroy them before they destroy you. Step two, stop reacting, start attacking. Most people spend their lives reacting to the world. They wait for something to happen. They wait for opportunities. They wait for motivation. Winners don't wait. They create. They go on the attack. If you want to be rich, don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. If you want to be powerful, don't wait for permission. Take what's yours. Step three, train your mind like a warrior. Weak people avoid discomfort. Winners seek it out. Every day do something that makes you uncomfortable. Push yourself further than yesterday. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Stay disciplined when you feel tired. Every time you push through pain, your mind becomes stronger. Step four, make winning your default mode. Most people accept failure as part of life. Winners don't. They expect to win and they act like it. When a winner loses, they don't cry about it. They analyze, adapt, and come back stronger. Your mind is either a prison or a weapon. If you master it, there's nothing in this world you can't have. The question is, are you willing to train it, sharpen it, and dominate with it? Excuses are the language of the weak. The moment you allow an excuse to enter your mind, you have already lost. Winners don't waste time explaining why they can't do something. They find a way no matter what. Most people have a list of excuses ready at all times. I don't have enough money. I don't have time. I don't have the right connections. But here's the truth. Nobody cares. The world doesn't care about your excuses. The only thing that matters is results. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they had perfect conditions when they started? No. Many of them started with nothing. No money, no support, no advantages, but they refused to let that stop them. If you don't have money, learn a skill. If you don't have time, make time. If you don't have connections, go out and build them. There is always a way but only if you're willing to eliminate the weak thoughts in your head. The problem is most people are addicted to their excuses. They defend them. They hold on to them like a security blanket. Why? Because it's easier to say, I can't, than to actually take action. It's easier to stay in the comfort zone than to step into the unknown. But understand this, your excuses are the chains keeping you trapped. Every time you say, I can't, you reinforce your own weakness. Every time you blame external factors, you give away your power. The moment you stop making excuses, the moment you take control of your life. So here's the challenge. Starting today, eliminate excuses from your mind. No more blaming circumstances. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more weakness. Every time you hear yourself making an excuse, replace it with action. Winners don't talk about why they can. They focus on how they will. The choice is yours. Stay weak or take control. Most people rely on motivation. They wait until they feel inspired to take action. But here's the truth. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never achieve anything significant. Discipline, on the other hand, is the foundation of true power. It's what separates winners from losers. A weak man wakes up and checks his phone first thing in the morning. A strong man wakes up and executes his plan, regardless of how he feels. Think about the greatest athletes, the most powerful business leaders, the most dominant warriors in history. They didn't rely on motivation. They relied on discipline. They did what needed to be done every single day without negotiation. The problem is most people let their emotions control them. They say, I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like starting my business. But winners don't operate on feelings. They operate on principles. If something needs to be done, they do it. Period. Discipline is freedom. It gives you control over your life. When you master discipline, you become unstoppable. You don't care about being tired or bored or uncomfortable. You just execute, and execution leads to success. But here's the harsh truth. If you don't build discipline, you will fail. You will remain weak, distracted, and stuck in mediocrity. You will be ruled by your emotions, and your emotions will betray you. So here's the challenge. Train your discipline like a muscle. Start with small actions. Wake up early. Stick to your plan. Push yourself, even when it's hard. Over time, discipline becomes automatic. It becomes who you are. Success isn't about talent or luck. It's about having the discipline to do what others won't. The moment you master discipline, you become powerful beyond belief. The modern world is designed to keep you weak, distracted, and powerless. Social media, entertainment, junk food, endless notifications, these are all weapons used to destroy your focus. And if you can't focus, you can't win. Think about this. Every time you pick up your phone to scroll through nonsense, you're stealing time from your future self. Every minute spent watching useless content is a minute you could have invested in building your empire. Do you think the most powerful men on the planet waste their time like this? No. They understand that focus is the ultimate weapon. Look at a lion when it hunts. It doesn't get distracted. It doesn't waste energy on pointless things. It locks onto its target and executes with precision. That's the mindset you need. You must train yourself to focus like a hunter. But here's the problem. Most people can't focus for more than 5 minutes. Their minds are weak. They need constant stimulation. They jump from app to app, video to video, never realizing they are being programmed to be losers. If you want to dominate, you must eliminate distractions. You must train your mind to focus on what matters. Delete the apps that waste your time. Stop watching content that makes you dumber. Cut out anything that doesn't push you toward power. True winners don't consume garbage. They consume knowledge, strategy, and power. Every action they take is intentional. They are in control of their minds, while the weak are controlled by the system. So ask yourself, are you a lion or a sheep? A lion sharpens its focus and takes what it wants. A sheep gets distracted and follows the herd. The choice is yours. Eliminate distractions, train your focus, and become unstoppable. Knowledge is useless without action. You can watch motivational videos all day, read every book on success, and listen to the greatest minds in history, but if you don't execute, none of it matters. Look around. The world is filled with people who know what to do but never do it. They have big dreams, big plans, but no results. Why? Because they lack discipline. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect time. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. There is only now. Discipline is what separates the elite from the average, the powerful from the weak, the winners from the losers. A man with discipline doesn't care about feelings. He doesn't care if he's tired, if he's bored, or if he doesn't feel like doing something. He does it anyway. Look at the most successful people in history. They didn't wait for motivation. They showed up every day, regardless of how they felt. They worked while others slept. They pushed forward while others made excuses. They understood that success isn't about what you do when you feel good. It's about what you do when you don't feel like. Think about your own life. How many times have you said you would start something but never followed through? How many dreams have you abandoned because you didn't feel like it one day? That's the difference between those who succeed and those who fail. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It only rewards execution. The Matrix wants you to be weak, lazy, and undisciplined because a man without discipline is easy to control. But a man with discipline, he's dangerous. He's unstoppable. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Start now. Train your discipline like a muscle. Show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and watch how fast you rise while everyone else stays stuck. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Do they push you to be better, or do they keep you weak? Do they challenge you, or do they make excuses with you? Your environment is everything. You can have the strongest mindset in the world, but if you surround yourself with losers, you will become one. The Matrix thrives on this. It keeps you trapped by surrounding you with weak people, with distractions, with negativity. It feeds you comfort, so you never grow. If you want to be powerful, you need to be ruthless about who you allow in your life. Winners surround themselves with winners. They cut off toxic people, lazy friends, and anyone who drains their energy. They don't waste time explaining their goals to people who don't understand ambition. This is why the elite stay elite. They create an environment that forces them to level up. They only associate with people who are on the same mission. They seek out mentors, networks, and communities that push them forward. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, complainers, doubters, people who waste time, you will absorb that mindset. Their words will become your thoughts. Their habits will become your habits. And before you know it, you'll be just like them. But if you surround yourself with people who are hungry, people who are disciplined, people who refuse to settle, then you will be forced to grow. You will start thinking bigger. You will feel the pressure to improve, and pressure creates diamonds. So take a hard look at your circle. Who are you spending your time with? Are they building you up or holding you back? If they are not pushing you toward greatness, they have no place in your life. Your environment shapes your future. Choose it wisely. All of this means nothing if you don't take action. You can listen to all the advice in the world. You can understand the system. You can recognize the traps. But if you don't move, if you don't execute, you will stay exactly where you are. The Matrix counts on your inaction. It wants you to hesitate, to doubt, to stay stuck in the cycle of overthinking. Most people will watch a video like this, get fired up for a few minutes, and then go right back to their weak habits. They hear the truth, but they refuse to act on it. That's what separates the powerful from the powerless. The powerful don't just listen, they move. They don't just understand, they apply. They don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment, they create it. If you want to win, you need to act now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. You will never feel ready. Action creates readiness. Action builds confidence. Every second you hesitate, you're letting the system win. Start with one step. Take control of your mind. Cut off the distractions. Fix your environment. Set a goal and attack it with everything you have. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. The truth is harsh, but it's simple. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to give you power. No one is going to hand you success. It's all on you. So make the choice. Stay weak, stay trapped, stay average, or rise up, break free, and take what's yours. This is your moment. Decide now.